Hello, this is Victor Santana and welcome to Stock Hunters End of the Month Stock Review for June 2009. Here, we're going to go over the monthly charts here. Each candlestick is a month. We're going to be looking based on the 18-month, 12-month, and 6-month movement along with the MACD, short-term, medium-term, and long-term movement. So got a lot to cover, so let's get started. We're looking at the total US market, and as you can see here, short term has crossed over medium, long term has not triggered, and running into some resistance on the 12-month moving. Next one here is the global market's also bouncing up against the 12 months. Short term cross, medium and long term's not ready yet. And we're looking at the Dow 30. Dow 30 just barely touched, pulled back. So short term is a crossover, medium and long term is not ready. S&P 500, same, touched 12 month, short term crossed over, medium and long term not ready. Nasdaq broke the 6 month and 12 month. Maybe get ready to touch the 18-month, who knows. But short term is crossed over. Medium term, it's still a negative tick under here under the zero line, but it's getting close, so maybe next month we could tell if it's going to be an up or down. Long term is not ready yet. Okay, breaking this down into the large caps, since this is a fairly new ETF, we haven't got any MACD signals yet, so we're going to have to rely on this right here. The 6 month crossed over short term, and medium term has not crossed over yet. Now we're looking at the mid caps. Mid caps crossed over short term, medium term has not confirmed, long term is not ready yet, and we're running against 12 months. Pretty much we're all running on the 12-month resistance here. 12-month resistance on here on the Russell Small Caps 2000. Short term up, medium and long term is not ready. Micro caps, you can see bouncing on the 12 months, short term good, medium could be, but long term not yet. Now we're looking at the consumer discretionary. It has broken above the 12 months, however it's pulled back. We're laying right on it, so short term is up. Midterm, it has not crossed over, it hasn't caused a positive tick on the MACD, so we have to watch it for this month. And long term is not ready. Consumer staples, as you can see, short term is good, medium and long term still needs a long way. Now energy, it looked like it wanted to break the medium term up here at the 12-month line. So short term, as you can see, it's fairly flat. It did cross over, but it's fairly flat, so it's looking kind of weak. Midterm is not ready, long term is not ready. Financials, short term crossed over, midterm, and they are inching closer, but not ready. Long term is not ready, and you can see it hasn't even touched the 12-month moving average. Healthcare sector. Healthcare touched the 12 months, but short term is good. Medium term, it's slowly closing in, but not yet. Long term has not. Now we're looking at the industrials. Industrial short term looks good. Medium and long term, no. And now looking at the materials sectors. Short term good. Medium, long term, no. And technology, that's gone over the 12 months, which is good. Short term is good. Midterm, it's not quite yet, but it is getting close. And long term is not ready. Let's look at utilities. Utilities short term, they're touching and converging, so this is where it's deciding. We did get a positive tick here, so might be something worth to put on your watch list for this month, see which way it would go. Medium term and long term is not ready. Now we're looking at the real estate. Real estate short term crossed over, but now it's flattening out, and medium and long term is still not ready. Retailers, has crossed over short term. Medium term, as you can see here, is getting better, but it's not quite yet. Long term is not ready. Transportation. Transportation, you see short term is crossed over. Medium and long term is not ready. Now, nuclear energy. Too new as far as the max CD. So we could just go on based on this. At medium term it looks good, but it hasn't crossed over for the long term here, so it's bouncing around, something worth to keep an eye on. And now also wind energy, because a lot of these alternative energies are worth looking into. Medium term or short term we did get a positive. Now we're getting a pullback on this month here, so it's hard to say right now at this point with the winds. Now let's look at the oil fund. And the oil, you can see short term just touching. Medium and long term has not confirmed. That's a way to go. Now look at the global solar here. As you can see, it's been going up positive on the first short term. Couldn't make it past the midterm here, pulling back, so keep an eye on it. Alright, now we're looking at the gold. And the gold short term, it's bouncing around very tightly right now, as you can see here, and all the moving averages converging here, so it's still on the positive side in the long term here. So medium or short term, it's hard to say, indecision. Medium term, it is touching, so it's hard, but it's still a negative tick. And long term, it's still negative in this area. So we're getting close, but not yet. Now we're looking at the steel. Steel short term looks good. Medium term hasn't confirmed, pulled back, and long term has not crossed over. And we're looking at silver. So, short term crossed over. Medium term is not yet, and long term is not yet. So very close, but not yet. And now we're looking at the dollar, the US dollar, and it continues to fall. It couldn't break its last month's high, so it's still looking fairly weak. Now we're looking at the 1 to 3 year treasury bonds, and short term it is declining. Medium term it has also triggered a decline down here, negative tick. Long term, a negative tick too, so 3 year treasury bond, it could be on the down cycle now. Now we're going into the internationals. Let's look at China. China, as you can see, has short-term crossed over. Medium has not confirmed yet, still a negative tick, but it's slowly rising. And long-term, it still needs a way to go here. So, but based up here on the long-term at 18 months moving average is confirmed, but based on this here, it might not continue to hold. And now we're looking at India. India short term is positive. Medium term has just crossed over here, so this is a very good first tick up. So wait for any good pullbacks might be worth, and putting a sell stop right in this area here. Long term, it's crossing over as well. So for the long term investors, this might be coming up in the next couple of months here. Okay, now let's look at Russia. Russia short term is picked up, and medium is pulled back, so it's still under the medium. And now let's look at Brazil. Short term is positive, medium and long term have not confirmed yet. And Japan, short term is positive, medium and long term has not confirmed. Korea, you would see short term is positive back up here, but medium and long term has not confirmed. And also threw in the IPOs, and as you can see with the IPOs being released, short term is a positive, medium and long term has not confirmed. And that's it for now, and let's keep an eye on the markets, see what comes up next month, and may the trend be our friend.